Hi folks, we're so excited about the QuiltMotion X. We just got them in, just got all the pre-orders shipped out, and just got ours installed. So we went through step by step in real time to show you how to put this together. If you're on the fence, if you've already bought it and it's just sitting in the box, watch the video. You'll see how easy it is and you'll be quilting. Okay, we're opening the box for the first time on the QuiltMotion X. And here are all the parts and how it's packaged. You got a great instruction manual. This is our tablet, a practice cloth, this is our Y-axis assembly, this is our X-axis corner cable guide, this is our Y-axis belt clamp and clamp back. This is our QCT U-bracket. This is our Y-axis pulley mount. Our tablet tray. Our tablet bracket. Our QCT tablet angle support, X-axis assembly. This is our box of hardware. We have our zip ties, 2 Velcro strips, Velcro strap for the power supply. We have all of our screws and hardware individually packaged with our Allen wrench. The only one that I noticed is you're going to use 4 of these in the first step and 2 of these in a later step. So you're going to need to save these 2 extra screws. But other than that, all the steps are pretty much lined out. And we have our power supply. Task number 1 is going to be installing our corner cable guide. This is it here. And it's going to go right here. So the first thing we want to do is we want to move our carriage left to right to make sure it rolls good. We're going to loosen up the screw on the back right corner. We're going to slide the corner cable guide right over that screw. Then we're going to gently tighten it. We're going to move our carriage back and forth to make sure it's spaced properly. And then we're going to tighten our corner cable guide down. And that's the end of task 1. Okay, in task number 2, we're going to install the X-axis assembly. The things we're going to need is the X-axis assembly, 4 of the M5 16mm screws, and our Allen wrench to install them. One thing I noticed when you're unboxing this and preparing to install it is on these 2 different axis motors, there are a little bit of a protective wrapper on both sides. You want to make sure you get all of that off of there. That way, you know, it doesn't get wound up in your motors or anything like that when you go to start. I wouldn't recommend using a knife or anything like that to cut it. You can just start it and untwist it off there. That's one thing I would look at. Okay, when we install the X-axis assembly, we want to pay special attention and make sure that our cables are not twisted or crossed. We're going to take the small side of our assembly and slide it right under our carriage. This can attach to the left side, and the larger side is going to attach to the right side. I'm going to start by attaching the large side on the right side. So we have 2 holes here and 2 holes here. We're going to attach them using the Allen wrench. On the left side, we're going to attach the small side of the X-axis assembly the same way we attach the other side. These 2 holes and these 2 holes. A couple things that we need to think about here is we need to make sure our belts are straight still, which they are. And we want to loosen this or tighten it depending on what we need to do to get this to sit in place here. So we're going to loosen it up to where we have plenty of slack that we can get the screws in easily. And then we're just going to attach them with our Allen wrench again. Now that we have our right side installed, we're going to put the correct tension on the belt. So if you'll notice here on this tensioner screw, there's a gap in between here. There's a spring inside. We want to tighten this up until that spring is pretty much flat. Then that's going to give us the correct tension on our belts. In task 3, we are going to attach the Y-axis pulley mount. This is the X-axis pulley mount. This is the X-axis pulley nut. These are the two M4 by 10 millimeter screws, and we'll use our same Allen wrench. So on our X-axis pulley mounting nut, we're going to notice that it has a small cutout on one side that's going to fit perfectly on the right side of side A. Then the pulley mount is going to sit right on top of that, and we're going to use the two screws to attach it. Once we get these snug, we'll go ahead and give them about another quarter turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay this beside of our carriage here, kind of where it goes. So I have the frame turned around where the back's facing us. So with the back facing us, side B facing us, this is going to go on the left side. To install this, we're going to need 2 of the M5 12 millimeter screws, 3 of the M4 35 millimeter screws, and again our trusty Allen wrench. So the Y-axis assembly is going to install in the back of our carriage. There's 2 holes in here with 2 pre-drilled bolts in the back. We're just going to use the provided bolts. I like to go ahead and get the first bolt started in there, and then just use my Allen wrench to kind of hold it in place and get that started. So once we have that started, I will go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Just go ahead and get that in there. Now that we've got it started, it'll hold itself up and we can just tighten our bolts. We're just going to give them a little tighten. Now we're ready to move on to the other side. Okay, now we're going to install our X-axis pulley into the X-axis pulley mount that we installed previously. So when we do this, we need to make sure that our belts are straight, no kinks and no twists. You may have to loosen the tensioner on the back just like we did on the other pulley. Then we can just go under here, and this just fits neatly inside the bottom of the pulley mount. We have 3 bolts holding this in place, so I'm just going to drop all those in there where they go, and we're going to tighten those up. Now we're going to give those a little tighten. After we get our Y-axis installed, now we want to create tension on our belt. The same as before, the tensioner on the back has a space between it with the washer inside there. Just tighten this up good and snug until that washer flattens and it pulls the tensioner nut up against the housing, and you'll have the perfect tension. Now we can tighten our clamp. The belt is going to slip right inside these 2 pieces with the clamp down, and when you flip the clamp up, it locks it into place. Now we're going to move on to our carriage. Now we are going to install the Y-axis belt clamp. The Y-axis belt clamp is going to go on the side of our carriage in the last 2 bolt holes on the right side. So to do this, we're going to need to set the carriage on its side. The parts we're going to use is the Y-axis clamp, the Y-axis nut, the 2 screws, and the Allen wrench. So what we're going to do is we're going to place the nut underneath here and hold it. Then we're going to lay the clamp on top of it. We're going to install the bolts here. And I like to just get one side started. That way everything's kind of loose and it holds it in place to work with the second side. When we get the second side going, we can go ahead and tighten that down. And then we're going to give them a little snug. Okay, when we get that Y-axis clamp on, it should be orientated like this and look like this. If you'll notice, when I open and close the clamp, it opens and closes at the bottom. Now when we put this on, this belt is going to go right inside that clamp right there. And then when we lock it down, it's going to lock it down to where our belts move when we move the carriage. And that's what's going to drive our machine back and forth. Okay, now we're going to attach the tablet. The things we're going to need for task 6 is the tablet tray, the QCT tablet bracket, the ankle bracket, and the top plate U bracket, the plastic knob M6, the M5 35mm bolt, the M5 10mm bolt, 4 of those, the Allen wrench. Okay, now we are going to install the U bracket and the support bracket. So the U bracket is going to go underneath the right handlebar, and the support bracket is going to go right on top. So I like to turn this over on the side to get everything started. That way we can see everything we're working at from the top. So I just get the bolt started on the top. We got one started there. And then we're going to start the second one. Once we get these snugged up a little bit, we can adjust it to where it goes. And then we can take our long bolt, put it through, and install the nut on the other side. Now we're ready to tighten everything. Now we're ready to install the tablet support bracket. So we're going to use the 2 remaining screws. I'm going to put the middle screw in first. We're just going to snug that up a little bit. The other side's slotted, so it's a little bit easier to get it in place. We just line that up and we tighten that screw. So our tablet holder is going to have a nut sticking out the back that this thumb screw is going to attach to. It's just going to go right through this hole. You're going to be able to tighten that up. It's a pretty long one, so it takes a second to tighten it up. Now we have our tablet holder on. And our last step is to put in our tablet. And it just slides right down into place with the buttons on the top left side. Now we're going to attach the cables. The cable that connects our 2 axes together comes off the left side of the power supply. So we're going to come right across this cable support bracket we put on, and we're going to plug it in here. So after we do that, we're going to pull it tight into this cable support. And then we'll use this colorful zip tie so you can see exactly what I'm doing. We are going to go right through here, and then there's another hole in the bottom. We're going to come through that hole in the bottom as well. Then we're going to tighten our zip tie. We pull our cable tight, tighten our zip tie, and we're good. That way it gives us plenty of slack here on the side to move left or right, but keeps it tight here on the actual right side of our frame. And we're just going to snip that extra. Now we're going to connect power to our X-axis. We're going to use the plug and the Velcro. So on the very far right plug, we're going to plug in the power supply. And then it has a hole right behind it that it plugs into the motor. We're going to use the supplied Velcro, and we're just going to slip it down behind the power supply strip. And then we're just going to Velcro this to ensure that it doesn't come unplugged. So that's going to secure it for us. The next thing we're going to do is power our tablet. So it comes with an adapter and a cord. Plug this in on the far left side. That way it'll ensure you have plenty of room to plug your machine in. So we're just going to plug the adapter and cable in. We're going to come up here to our tablet. And on the left bottom of our tablet, we're going to attach the power. There are also 2 strips of Velcro supplied, so that'll make it where we can attach our cable down this rail to keep it from getting in the way. So now the last thing to do is to put our machine on. We just need to plug our machine in. So we give it power here, then we plug it in here, and now we're finished. If you have any questions, you can give us a call. We'll set aside some time to get on a FaceTime with you, Zoom, do a quick video. We'll answer all your questions. I hope you find this helpful. We want you to get the most out of your product. Remember, we got a full service department. We're here to help you. We're here to answer your questions. You're going to get the service that you need and deserve. Thank you.